Today we are going to travel through the state of Mississippi. Mississippi was the 20th state to join the United States. Mississippi joined the United States on December 10, 1817. You might be wondering, where is Mississippi? Mississippi is bordered on the north by Tennessee, the east by Alabama, the southwest by Louisiana, the northwest by Arkansas, and the Gulf of Mexico to the south. Fun facts: did you know Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll, was born in Tupelo, Mississippi? The first teddy bear toy was created after President Theodore Roosevelt refused to shoot a captured bear during a hunting trip in Mississippi in 1902. The first Coca-Cola was bottled in Vicksburg, Mississippi. The original recipe for Barq's root beer was developed in Biloxi. The first public college for women in the United States was founded in Mississippi. The first human lung transplant was performed in Jackson, Mississippi in 1963. Mississippi produces more than half of the country's farm-raised catfish. The state is home to Mississippi's petrified forest. Mississippi is home to the world's largest shrimp, which is a giant shrimp sculpture in Pascagoula, Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi is one of only 4 cities worldwide that is officially authorized to host the International Ballet Competition. With the help of our trusty travel guide, we had mapped out an itinerary of the things we wanted to do and see. The first stop was to the state capital that is located in Jackson, Mississippi. Check out their state flag. The state was established on December 10, 1817. That was 207 years ago. Woo! That was a long time ago. While we were in the state capitol, we saw the state seal. We also saw the state quarter on display and were able to purchase some for our collections. Next, we looked at the state motto, which read Virtutat et Armis, which means valor and arms. We also looked at the state nickname, which is the Magnolia State. We also read the state origin. Mississippi has Native American roots. The name Mississippi originates from the Algonquian or Ojibwe word for Mississippi or Mississippi, which translates Big River. French explorers encountered the term and rendered Mississippi or Mississippi. Finally, we looked at the state song, Go Mississippi. The song was written and composed by William Houston Davis and copyrighted in 1962. The copyright was assigned in 1962 to the Jackson Board of Realtors, who recommended it to the legislature. The song has 1 verse. The verse is repeated 5 times and is followed by one of each of the 5 chorus sections. It is a fun and beautiful song. English is the official language of Mississippi. After we left the Capitol building, we traveled to Meridian, Mississippi and visited the National Heritage Museum. This historic site is America's last intact steam engine factory and manufactured Soule rotary speed twin steam engines used from 1892 to 1980. It was a very educational place to visit. Next, we visited the State Grand Opera House. It is also located in Meridian. It is a restored 1890s opera house that now serves as a performing arts and conference center. What a beautiful place! The next place on our itinerary was to travel back to Jackson to visit the Mississippi Museum of Art. My mother is an artist and loves for our family to learn more about culture and arts. We enjoyed our visit to the museum where we saw many artists' work and met many of them. While we were at the museum, we learned that the state dance is the square dance and got to see the dance performed at the museum. The following day, we traveled to Clarksdale, Mississippi and visited the Delta Blues Museum. Our tour guide told us the history of blues music, and we got to sit and listen to different artists perform blues music. Wow, what great music! Dad next drove us to visit the birthplace of Elvis Presley, who is known as the father of rock and roll in the town of Tupelo, Mississippi. It was a historic place to visit. The following morning, we traveled to the Mississippi coast and visited the Walter Anderson Art Museum located in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. He was an American painter and writer who lived and died in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. We were able to purchase some of his artwork and his children's book. Later that day, we drove back to Jackson, Mississippi and visited the Museum of Natural Science. It was a very interesting and educational place. We were able to see the state dinosaur fossil, which were prehistoric whale bones. It was amazing! Our tour guide told us that the state fish is the largemouth bass. We also learned that the state water mammal is the bottlenose dolphin. What beautiful animals! While there, we were also able to see the state shell, which is the oyster shell. The one we saw had a pearl still inside of it. The following day, we drove to visit one of the state parks, the Natchez Trace State Park. The park is located between Pontotoc and Tupelo, Mississippi. When we arrived, we went hiking. While we were hiking on a trail near the water, we spotted one of the state reptiles, an American alligator. We decided we would not be going swimming. Yikes! Dad spotted the state bird with his trusty binoculars. It was a mockingbird. Later, my sister spotted the state waterfowl bird, the wood duck. They are so colorful and fun to watch. Mother pointed out some of the state trees to us. They were magnolia trees. They were full of blooms. Mother also told us the blooms in the tree are the state flower as well, the magnolia blossoms, which are a big, beautiful white flower. Later on, we watched as the state insects were hovering around a bunch of wildflowers. It was a honeybee. We left it alone as honeybees are very important to our environment. The honeybees love the state wildflowers of Mississippi, the coreopsis flowers. They are very pretty yellow flowers. In the afternoon, we saw the state butterfly, which is the spice bush swallowtail butterfly. It was so beautiful. As we were hiking on our way back to the car, we spotted a few of the state land mammals, the white-tailed deer. After the deer spotted us, they ran away quickly. Man, can they run fast! Just as we came into a clearing, we spotted another of the state land mammals, a red fox. It was amazing to see one of them. I think it was surprised to see us as we were to see it. The next day, we traveled to visit the Mississippi Agriculture Museum located in Jackson, Mississippi. What a fun and educational place. There were also many old-timey stores and plots of crops planted for us to explore. While at the Agriculture Museum, we learned that the state toy is the teddy bear. The teddy bear is the state toy in Mississippi to honor the state's connection of the invention of a teddy bear which occurred after President Theodore Roosevelt refused to shoot a black bear during a hunting trip to Mississippi in 1902. At the general store, we were able to drink some of the state beverage, cold glasses of milk, as well as purchase some of the state fruit for us to eat, a bowl of big, juicy blueberries. A tour guide at the Ag Museum told us that the state soil is Natchez silt loam, and two of the state's top crops are soybeans and corn. We also learned that the state gemstone of Mississippi is the opal and got to see some on display. We also got to see a display of the state stone, which is petrified wood. It was so interesting. Later in the day, we visited the Children's Museum located in Jackson, Mississippi. We had such a fun and educational visit. On the final day of our trip, we visited the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame located in Jackson. The Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame and Museum celebrates the Magnolia State's incredibly rich history of producing world-class athletes and teams. The final two museums we visited were the Mississippi History Museum and the Mississippi Civil Rights Museum, both of them located in the same area. During our visit, we learned educational, entertaining, and interesting facts about Mississippi's rich history. We had a great time on our trip to Mississippi and plan to come again one day. If you get a chance to visit Mississippi, I hope you'll do so because they are a great state that has a lot to offer. Until then, goodbye! Thank you for learning with me today. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel and share us with your friends. We hope you'll join us again soon for another lesson on Wonder of Learning. Until then, bye-bye!